Hey everybody, welcome back to the Budget Bladesman, and the blade we're going to be looking at today is the Tangram. You can see there, Tangram, and it is the Vector is the model of this guy. So open it up, you see Tangram right there, the cleaning cloth. Just pop this open, and let's go over the specs here. So we're looking at an overall length of 6.8 inches, a blade length of 2.9 inches, a blade thickness of 0.10, so it is a very thin blade. So we're looking at 3.4 ounces, so it's just a little bit over our ounce and inch line. This is a modified drop point blade, and it does have a little bit of a recurve. You can kind of see it. It's very slight right in here, so just keep that in mind. The steel in this is a Kudo 440 steel. This is a Japanese steel. You can see, pull it up right. See if we can get there. See, GPN Akudo. So everything I've been able to research on this, it's similar to 440 steel, 440C steel, because there's a couple different variations of 440. There's 440A, 440B, and then 440C. 440C being the best of those ones. So just keep that in mind. It seems to be doing all right. I haven't had it a long time, but long enough that it seems to be hold up as far as edge retention and not really any rust or anything like that. So so far that seems to be holding up pretty well. So let's close this blade up and we can look at the carry. So unfortunately this is for basically righties only, as it's tip up right hand carry. You can see there's no means on the other side, which wouldn't have been much to do. I'm not exactly sure why they didn't do that, but sorry lefties, this is for righties only really. It does have that nice lanyard hole if you do like lanyards. Pop that open. You can see its thumb studs on the opening mechanism, and our lock is a button / plunge lock. So you press the button, and you can kind of see it closes there. And again, this is not an automatic knife, so you press the button with the blade closed, nothing happens. Pop it open, and you can see you press the button and it does drop it closed. This is still working in, so it's still not as smooth as eventually going to be. Plus, I'm doing it on this camera. When you do it off a camera, it does close up a lot easier. So this is actually a subsidiary of Kizer knives. This is their budget brand. Now Kizer does have their Vanguard series. So if you saw our big lighter video earlier, that is under the Vanguard series. That is a Kizer knife, but under the Vanguard series. So basically Kizer has more or less like three different versions. They have Kizer, which is their kind of more premium. They have Vanguard, which is their mid-range, which is the big lighters and a couple other knives that I believe the Sheepdog is a Vanguard as well, which come in between $45 to $70, and then they have the Tangram line, which generally go from about 25 to that low end on the Vanguard series of about $40. So like I said, this is a subsidiary of them. You can see Tangram knives. Okay, so let's get our comparison knives out, and we'll check that out too. So first we're going to pull out our K-bar dozer. And so you can see overall length, K-bar dozer is going to be a little bit longer. If we go sharpen blade length, just a hair longer, because this is actually just under the 3-point inch line or 3-point line. See, sharpen blade length is pretty dead on though. But overall profile, the Tangram here is a little bit smaller. And then if we pull out our bigger normal carry, you can see it looks much smaller. And these are aluminum handles, by the way. They're not, just to let you know. So you can see next to the flat iron, it does look significantly smaller if we put all three of these. I mean, the Vector looks smaller than all three or well, both the other two as well. We put that end to end, significantly smaller, but if we do blade length, it's pretty close. You can see right there, you can see that little recurve just a little bit more. Okay, let's close these up, get these out of the way. Close this one up as well. Get our shorts out and see how it looks in those. Alright, we got our shorts. Okay, let's see, get this in. Let's see if we can slide that down. Oh, not being very cooperative. There we go. So you can see, you are going to see some of that knife sticking out. It's not super high carry, or deep carry I should say. You are going to see a little bit of that knife sticking out, and since this is kind of that blue, you definitely notice the blue there. But it is a very small profile knife, so you can have plenty of room in that pocket. So we pull out the pocket here. You see the knife is right here, so you have tons of room in that pocket. Definitely your phone, your wallet, whatever you like to carry in that same side pocket, it's going to fit in there just fine. Pull this out. A couple more things and then we'll close it out. It does flick out really easy, and like I said, it's harder to do it off a camera, but there we go. So you can see it there. It's a little bit harder to do off camera, but this is really, this comes in at $31, and unfortunately the only place I've been able to find these is on Amazon. So just keep that in mind. It also does come in a black aluminum handle as well. So if you don't like the blue here, you can always go black. But this is one of the reasons I wanted to get this knife, is because it does have that fidget factor where you can flip it open and then swing it closed with the button lock. Again, it's a little bit harder to do it off camera. There we go. So you can see there. So this is, if you're looking at something for, fidget factor, if that's something you want to try, or just you want to try the button lock out in general, this would be a good knife to start. Like I said, it comes in at $31. So it's a really cool little knife for that price. The steel seems to be holding up well. This is one, like I said, you want to check that out. I would definitely do it, because this is a fun little knife. You sit there and play with it all day. Get that button lock, flick it open, unlock the lock. Alright guys, let's pop that open one more time, take a look at it, and thank you guys for coming by, and we'll check out next time. Bye.